ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up.
Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you all know what we do when we come here at Tyro. We have to read the pledge. So everybody got the pledge out? And we're going to all read it together. Are y'all ready? All right, I am Tyro. I'm a person of honor, integrity, and promise. I pursue all righteousness. I love my family, and I will not put my family in harm's way. There is nothing that will keep me from doing the right thing. I am an ambassador of hope and a person of discipline. I am a person worth following. I am Tyro. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Person worth, y'all want to introduce yourselves? Because we got Sergeant Elkin and we have. You would love to? Yeah. Okay, you go ahead first, Chris Brown. That's right. Okay, next. Introduce yourself so that the people would know who you are.
I gotta have the mic on me. My name is Samaya and
Samaya what?
Jones.
Very good. Samaya. Okay, you can pass the mic. Say your name.
My name is Darius, last name Sanders. I don't really do that much, to be honest.
I can't hear you.
I don't really do that much, to be honest.
Yes, sir. Next, pass it. If you want to.
My name Kelly King, and I like drawing and going to sleep.
She's
and
really
picking,
good too.
And picking on my little brother.
My name is Mikhail King, and I'm gonna be one of them.
All
but
right.
I ain't gonna cut my hair.
Yes, you are. Believe me, you will.
I probably need to see my walking.
Pull your pants up.
My name is Jaquel.
Yep. Say your name.
My name is Jaquel Simmons.
Kel Simmons.
Jaquel.
Jaquel Simmons. Okay, Mr. Jaquel. Anything else you want to say about yourself?
No, no.
All right, pass the mic.
My name Nala Santos, but y'all could call me Nana. I love to sleep and I want to be a lawyer. I'm past all my classes and
That's
I'm
right.
13. And yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
That's everybody? Listen, first of all, we have guests, and I want to be able, along with Ms. Jones, to say who we are. We are, who are we?
We are what? OAA?
Yes, ma'am.
Offenders.
We are OAA. OAA stand for
Offender Alumni Association.
And what we do,
we come here to encourage and empower and educate you all so that you all can be someone in this life and not think about the things that you have done, okay? Because there's so much in this life to be given to you all if you just take the opportunity and the time to sit and learn that people love you and care about you and want you to do good.
Boy, she sounded good, ain't it? Listen, and that's practice, y'all, because she was as silent and as real silent
Yeah.
as some of you. But now she's
Mhm.
outspoken.
Not
But
all
what
of
we
them.
love to do, when we say Offender Alumni Association, we specifically state that because we have a past.
Right.
We have lived experiences. I've been incarcerated for a number of years, and Ms. Jones has as well. But now we are a part of the solution, no longer a part of the problem. And what we love to do is give other people a platform so that they can share who they are and what they are going to be in life. That's why you are here. But we have guests, and Ms. Jones is going to introduce our guests. But I want you to listen, because what we're talking about in workshop number 5 and 6 is, number one, your worth.
Right.
Last week we said that there's value, especially you, Kelly. Remember when you said that? You know that you have value and you have worth. Well, what we also want to do is learn how to market ourselves.
Mhm.
Our future is bright, but we got to know what our future is. And a lot of you are only accustomed to your neighborhood, what's on the block, what's on the avenue. Well, I hope that as each of these speakers come up and share their careers and their lives, you will be introduced to something a little bit bigger than yourself. Ms. Jones?
Yes, I want to introduce to you all. You want to be in the military. You say you won't cut your hair, but you will. I want to introduce you to Sergeant Elkins. Give him a hand, y'all. Go, Sergeant.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Just gonna hold on to this. First of all, like I said, I'm Sergeant Elkins. Right, I've been in the Army about 12 years. Got a wife. I got 4 kids. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say too much. All right. I just want y'all to know, hey, there's always something else to do out there.
How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me? All right, so my name is Jasmine Wilson, and I am a missions counselor for the Job Corps program. We are based out of Brunswick, Georgia, but I work here in Savannah. I'm based out of Savannah, so you'll never find me in Brunswick. So does anyone know what Job Corps is, or in their mind what they think Job Corps maybe is? Anybody? Huh? Business? That's what you think Job Corps is? Okay. Anybody else? What do you think Job Corps is? Job Corps program? Nobody? Nobody's ever heard of Job Corps before? Okay. You have? What do you think that it is? Okay. All right. Well, yay and nay. So Job Corps is a free training program that offers the high school diploma or a GED and a certification. So like the military men were telling you a little earlier when I came in about, getting the trade. So that's what the certification is. And we do offer multiple trades all over the nation. So Job Corps is a nationwide training program. So the ages are 16 to 24. So let's just say, for example, and I'm not calling anybody out, but let's just say that you're not on track to graduate on time at your current high school. You have the opportunity to come to Job Corps to finish up your high school diploma or get the GED and then get a certification. So we have 3 locations. Our primary center is located in Brunswick. Brunswick is about 45 minutes from Savannah. And then we have Albany, Georgia, and then we have Morganfield, Kentucky. So we do offer several certifications as far as welding, which is a really good trade, CNA along with the PCT, clinical medical assistant, plumbing, I said welding already, excuse me, plumbing, construction, computer service technician, culinary arts. So we have a few. Are you asking me a question? Okay. All right. So we do offer different things. So again, some people come because they know they're not on track for graduation. So what they do is they come to Job Corps to finish, and we offer free housing, free food. You get a small stipend while you're on the center. You also will get $1,200 after the completion of graduating from the center as well, from the program as well. Okay. So to give a little bit additional information, Job Corps is a 2-year program, but it is self-paced. So it doesn't mean that you got to do the full 2 years. If you kind of have a goal in mind, I always tell all my applicants that if you know that you want to be done within a year, go by whatever it is that you have a goal in mind, because you can be done in a year. Okay? Anyone have any questions about anything?
Hello, I'm Richard Coleman, and I'm running for the office of Sheriff of Chatham County. And when I'm elected, I promise to inspect what I expect. Chatham County, it's time for a change, and that change is me, Richard Coleman.
Okay. So you graduate in May, right? Okay. So once you graduate, you can come to Job Corps. And this is not just for people that's not on track. You can wait till you graduate from high school and then come to Job Corps. So this is a free training program. So I know a lot of people love the word free. You don't have to pay for anything. You can get you a free certification. And then after you're done with Job Corps, we have advanced training. You have the opportunity to go to the military if that's what you want to do. You even have the opportunity to go to a college or university. So this is just kind of, some people look at it as a way to get my foot wet, kind of get me a little trade, for free. And then once I'm done, I can further my education in something else. Okay. Anything else? Any questions? No? All right. Thank you.
Well, you all, we're going to have Mr. Javante come up, and you're going to hear him speak now. He's an attorney.
I wish I was an attorney. I'm a paralegal.
Well, that's still good. That's right. Here you go, sir.
Thank you. Doing all right?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. Man, I got a lot of energy. I coach football and I coach youth sports. So if you can hear me clap once, if you can hear me clap twice, if you can hear me clap once. There we go. There we go. So my name is Javante Middleton. I'm from here in Savannah. Grew up playing a bunch of sports. Was real active in that. And then I got to a certain point where I just didn't want that to define who I was. So I just didn't sell myself short or anything and just tried to do a lot of different things. And some things stuck, some things didn't. But I ended up going to school, and I was blessed enough to play football at the collegiate level. I actually was committed to West Point to play football, and then it snowed here in Savannah. And I was like, if I couldn't do it here in Savannah, I couldn't do it up in New York. So I ended up changing my mind. I attended the Citadel, a military college in South Carolina, and I did some ROTC time. So I do have a appreciation for all the work that you men and women do. So thank you for serving our country. But now I work at a law firm here in Savannah and also one down in Fort Lauderdale. And the line of work that I am in is something that I really never thought I would get into, just because I study sport management, because I like sports. But I work as a paralegal in expungement, which is something that, no one in here is going to need because it's clearing your criminal record, clearing your criminal history. And that's quite a unique field to be in. But I also get to see, how life-changing the work is. Being a justice impact individual kind of holds some things for people whenever it comes to getting jobs or being able to apply for certain programs, certain benefits, housing opportunities, schooling. And that's something that's near and dear to my heart, being able to, help change, someone's future and not allowing them to have to live with just the, stains from things that they did in their youthful days or in their past. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. At the other law firm that is down in Fort Lauderdale, it's a sports agency. So I'm working like the talent acquisition side and looking at like athletes in football. We're preparing for the NFL, combine, and draft. See if they would be worth our time to pursue. So that's something fun that I do. But man, besides all of that, I'm just a helper. I see myself as just being someone that is here to help, people that look like me, people that are raised raised how I was. I grew up on the west side of Savannah, here in Savannah. My mother still actually lives over there. So, I'm here to introduce myself to all of you all that are in the organization to benefit from it. And I'll leave any contact information with Mr. Campbell. And if you all have any questions about anything, you all can reach out at whatever time. I'm here to be a helper and just here to be someone that can listen to you, point you in the right direction, because there's something that you're going through. I potentially went through it, or I know someone that did, and can be a resource for you to lean on and use. So I'm glad I was able to make it here to speak. And Mr. Campbell usually sees me in like suspended shirts and ties and stuff like that, but I wanted to not come in here and do that, and just be in jeans and t-shirts just like y'all. So once again, my name is Javante Middleton. So thank you for allowing me to speak.
Thank you. Thank you so much, you all. Now you see what that is. This is like know your worth. That's what they saying. Sergeant Elkins, Petty Officer Bowers, and what is your name, sir? Staff Sergeant Brown. They want you to know your worth and knowing that you can push forward and be somebody in life. If you don't want to take and be into the military, do something positive. You don't have to stay where you are. Just like Mr. Javante say, if you need help, there's a lot of resources out here. Call somebody to talk to someone before you go the wrong way, okay? So now we're going to introduce a nurse, which is Miss JoJo. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm technically not a nurse right now, okay? Not as of yet. But I grew up here in Savannah. My name is Janiqua Bell, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about the healthcare field. Just to give you a little history, my background is not like you all's. I'm glad, for each and every one of you how your path was. But mine was, I was a mother at 13. So I dropped out of high school. So the education wasn't there for me. So by the time I was 19, I had 3 children. So I was like, what am I going to do now? So there was an opportunity for me with Savannah Technical College and the Housing Authority of Savannah, whereas I had 3 children and I lived in Fred Wessels. If anybody know where that's located, that's off the east side of Savannah. So it opened a door for me. They had a program, and I was able to obtain a high school diploma by homeschooling during that time, but found out later on that it wasn't nationally accredited. So I had to go the alternative route, and I obtained my GED through Housing Authority and Savannah Technical College. So therefore, it opened a door for me to become part of the healthcare field as a certified nursing assistant. As that's basic fundamentals of nursing for like vital signs, patient activity as our daily living. Also, I obtained my certification as a patient caretaker. That's the advanced job skill versus EKG and phlebotomy, which is drawing blood. Also, I obtained my state license as a medication aide, whereas it opened doors for me to pass meds to assisted living, but I have to work under a licensed RN. So therefore, now I'm continuing my education as that. So there is plenty of opportunities. You know, your past doesn't, determine your future. Your future can be bright. I started off wrong, but I'm determined to finish strong. So therefore, I keep going. Just stay encouraged. You can do anything you set your mind to. You have to believe in yourself. Sometimes when you make up your mind to go in the right direction, your friends gonna not believe in you. They're gonna say you shouldn't do it, or they will. Some friends can be negative, and some can be positive. So always surround yourself with positive people. Always strive for better, always strive to do better, and I promise you it'll work out for you. But as a nursing assistant, like the young lady that left that's in Job Corps, there's plenty opportunities. You can travel, you can make good money, doing it, but it's also a heart thing. You really have to love what you do, because now since 2003 up until now, nursing has changed. Everything has changed. COVID made it very, very difficult. So you really have to make up in your mind, because you're risking your life. As a nursing assistant, you are on the front line. You're going to see that patient before the nurse see him. You're going to see that patient before the doctor see him. And a lot of times we go overlooked, but we are the ones that are their eyes. We determine the body functions, like the abnormalities of the patient, vital signs, their appearance, and we have to notify them like this patient has declined in the last hour. It can happen just like that. As a patient caretaker, you have to it's an electrocardiogram, so you're putting leads on the patient to monitor their heart. So we don't technically read them, but as long as I've been doing them, I kind of know, but I don't alarm anybody because that's not in my job description. But it's very important that you report anything that you think that can be, like the patient is in trouble, So in phlebotomy, some people can't do it, So everything you do in the healthcare field have to be a heart thing. You have to be passionate about it. You have to be, love to do what you do because their lives are in your hands. So you really, really have to make up your mind about the field you choose. So glad for y'all to have me.
Hey there! Are you ready to amplify your voice and embrace your passion? Tune in to Our Black Media Network, where community comes first and every story matters. We're here 24/7, delivering powerful content on everything from financial literacy to the latest in sports and mental health. We are unapologetically real, reflecting the heartbeat of our community with programs that inspire, empower, and drive change. Join us on all major media platforms to celebrate our unique voices and advocate for the change we want to see. With over 50K monthly viewers, our network is your go-to destination for authentic, engaging content. Be a part of the movement. Be a part of the change. Tune in to Our Black Media Network today and let your voice be heard.
All right, you all. See, now we done had the military, we done had the Army, the Navy, we done had the paralegal, which is going to be an attorney. We done had she the nurse. We're going to go ahead and say she's the nurse. And now we finna have Mr. Keontae come up. Keontae, I'm sorry. We're going to have Mr. Keontae come and speak. Here you go, sir.
I'm going to stay right here because the camera, I'm not moving it. So, my name is Keontae Daniels. I guess I'll tell you a little bit about what I do. What I do is I make movies, or at least I'm starting to, more so, because I just recently graduated from college back in March. So I have my bachelor's degree in film, and since then I have done a couple movies, a lot of short films, but a couple feature films. I just recently did a feature film on a cruise ship. We were on a cruise ship for 2 whole weeks. Never got off the boat except for like one time. But it's supposed to be on Amazon Prime sometime next year. It's called Perfectly Imperfect. So find my name in the credits, But what got me into film in general, well, originally my first passion was music, because I sing a lot, so I still do it. You can ask my aunt in there. I used to be in the back of her car singing the Kung Fu Panda song, or I like to move it all the time, like screaming at the top of my lungs. I still do that to this day. Not those songs, but other songs. But so since then, I guess I kind of got knocked out of the whole music thing for a while, and I just was trying to find my way. Everybody was like, "Yeah, you should be a lawyer, you should be a doctor." And I was like, I don't really want to do that because that's not for me. That wasn't for me personally, because in my head it was like, I don't want to be responsible for other people's lives, so let me try to find something that I would enjoy doing, And then COVID happened, and I was trapped at home forever. So I was like, I'm gonna make I'm gonna do something, fun and try to, enjoy this, So I started making TikToks. So I made a bunch of TikToks over that time. Um, I was like, I could probably do something with this. And then school finally came back up, and I was trying to find something that, you know, I was trying to find a program or something that I could get into that would help me get to where I want to be. And then my school, the school I graduated from, Full Sail University, happened to be at a college fair, and I found them, and they had a film program. It was a 20-month program, uh, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree, and now I'm doing stuff that I want to do. Like I'm here, recording all this stuff, and yeah, I mean that's all for that part, I guess. Um, I guess I could tell you a little bit of how movies are made from a crew standpoint, and then how it is from an actor standpoint. So for me, what I learned in school was basically how to be a part of the crew. So that means like directors, people setting up lights, assistant directors, production assistants, all that other stuff. What people don't know is that there's actually a lot of opportunities in film. There are so many different departments. It's not just, you don't just have directors and actors. That's not all it is. That's what a lot of people think it is, but it's not what it is. So what you have is, if you ever watch a movie and you look at the credits, you see all these names. There's like 100+ names. All of those people took part in that film, and they're making a lot of money from that too. So what you have, I guess I'll go down in order. So what you have is the director. Well, no, you have your producers, who are the highest position. They're not actually on the set. They're more so, in their offices or something, doing other things. But they're the ones that put the money into these movies. And then through them, they're the ones who find the directors. Well, you have your creative team who, they pitch all this stuff, and your writers, you write it, all that other stuff. And then after all this goes down, that's when they start finding the director. Who do they want to direct this film? They have their assistant director, which is called the first AD. They're the actual boss of the set. They're the ones that tell everybody what to do, not the director. The director only tells the actors what they should be doing on camera, whereas the assistant director tells the crew what should be going on, how much time we have left to do something, and all that other stuff. And then you have your production assistants. They're the ones that go around and make sure everybody has water, everybody has what they need, snacks, all that other stuff. You have your lighting team, where they're the ones that set up all the lights. Your cinematographer, or you could call it, what's it called? I can't think of the name right now, but your cinematographer, they're the ones, they bring the look and the feel to the camera. So everything that you see on camera is basically how they see it in their head. They're putting this vision into your brain. You know what I mean? And then you have your sound team, you have your camera team. All these people are what make a film happen. So when let's say, I guess I'll walk you through how a shot would go. So I don't know if you guys have seen the thing that they clap at the beginning. If you ever seen like bloopers or something, they have like a little a slate. That's what it's called. It's called a slate. And you see all these numbers and letters on the slate, right? So you see all of this stuff is basically telling the editor like where they are in this movie right now. This is how all this stuff is kept track of. You keep track of everything, the notes and all this other stuff. So when they actually go for a shot, they say quiet on set, you're going for a picture, and then they'll say roll sound. So that means when they say roll sound, that means all the microphones that are on the set, they're recording now. When they say roll camera, the camera's recording now. And then they'll say mark it, and then let's say on the slate it says, you'll see maybe 1A 3. So what that means is 1 Alpha take 3. They use military code names to keep track of everything. So let's say 1 Alpha take 3, mark, and then they'll clap the slate. And the director will then call action. They go through their scene and then cut. And that's pretty much how movies are made. But it takes to set up those shots is just like, it could take hours. So people could be on a set for maybe like 16, 18 hours a day, and then have to get up they go home, get up the next morning, and then you have to do the same thing all over again for maybe like 6 months straight. And then they they have time off, but very little. But yeah, that's pretty much how it would go down in an actual set. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it gets boring at times, especially if you're in one of those positions where you're not doing much, like the sound team. I usually work in the sound team because I like music, so it was like sound. So yeah, you might be sitting there waiting for them to call something so you can get started. You might be sitting there for maybe an hour or two just waiting for that to happen. Now, from an actor standpoint, it's a little different. Now, if you're a main actor in a movie, you're gonna get the best treatment in the world. They're gonna make sure you have everything you need. Like if you're somebody like I don't know, who's your favorite actor? Who's somebody's favorite actor? Just give out a name. And okay, well, Chris Brown, he a musician, so he don't really do movies. But Angela Bassett, right? So so let's say Angela Bassett is the main actress in the film. She's gonna get all the best treatment in the world. But if you're, if you're like, I don't know, somebody lesser known, like let's say you're like a brand new actor, they're not gonna treat you as good as they would somebody else because they don't know you. You're not known, so you're gonna get better treatment than most people, but you're not gonna get the best. You know what I mean? Like they'll have the trailers and all this other stuff. I mean, I could go on about this all day, but yeah. So like as an actor, what you need to do as an actor is be able to remember all your lines, be able to remember what actions you did from a previous shot. Because if you do something different, let's say you did one thing in one shot and you do something different in the next one, they can't exactly use that because it doesn't fit well. Like we don't want the audience to know that this is cut in different pieces. We want them to see that it's all just one straight thing. So if you do something different, now we got to go back and do it again, which can take another maybe like 30 minutes because you just messed it up. And there's nothing that the crew hates more than the actor that doesn't remember their lines, because we only have so much time to do something. So if if you can't remember the line, it's either we got to scrap it and move on, or we got to wait till you get it because it might be something that we need, or sometimes we just got to scrap something else. So we can't get to everything that we want to get to. But I would say it's a really fun thing to do. Like if you I don't know, if you want to, let's say if you want to be an actor, they do stuff here in Savannah from time to time. So you can I believe there's a website. I can't think of the website off the top of my head. I have to find it later. But there's a website you can go to, and they have a bunch of listings where people can be extras because they use a lot of extras down here. You can sign up as an extra. They'll get all your information. They'll let you go into like a fitting because they might do period pieces. They might want to put you in different clothes, so they want your sizes and everything. And then you'll be on set all day. Now I will say, as extras, you're definitely not going to get that special treatment. You're going to be in a big group of people sitting on maybe like some benches somewhere. It might be hot that day, so you might be all sweaty and everything. So you got to bring your own stuff. You got to be prepared. But I would say if you want to get into acting, it's really worth it to do all that, to experience it, to be a part of it. So yeah. And if I've done a couple things. I brought my computer, so if you guys want to see something that I worked on, a couple things that I worked on, I can more than happy to show you. So yeah. And that's all I have to say, Fred. So what?
All right, we're getting ready to break, but before we do that, listen, Kelly, we're getting ready to break. Mr. Jones is going to come up. I just want to say why. What's the reason for us doing what we do? I want you to remember this day because so many young people I meet say, I don't know what I want to do. There's nothing out there for me. I'm bored. I hear that all the time. But there's so many different things you can get involved in and get paid for them. We only brought you a few. So I hope that when you leave here today, you will begin to start thinking about tomorrow. Most young people only think about today. But we're asking you, encouraging you, moving you to think about your tomorrow. And if you progressively prepare to be the person that you want to be, man, the sky is the limit. So I just want to say thank you for that. Ms. Jones is getting ready to come up and close us out, and then we'll get ready to eat.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules. That should let y'all know that people care about you all. They took the time to come and speak, to let you know that you can do so much more with your life, okay? So I just like to tell y'all thank y'all again, and I want y'all to have a wonderful day and be encouraged, and that's how I need y'all. All right? All right. Talk to you later.
Like this.